Travel reward points feel really confusing, and it's for a good reason. It's like we've been handed all the puzzle pieces without the box or the picture of what you're trying to create. So many women are earning points, but they don't actually know how to turn them into family vacations or how to maximize those points so that they go far enough to actually pay for a whole trip. And today we are going to fix that. If you're new here, welcome back to Her Travel Club. My name is Lisa. I am a mom of 4, and my family has traveled the world using credit card rewards and doing it strategically and responsibly. So we're not accruing interest or damaging credit, and we're sticking within our existing monthly budget. In the last video, we met Family A and Family B, and we walked through the exact strategy that is so simple and helped Family B accumulate well over 250,000 travel reward points without increasing their monthly budget. And in today's video, we are going to turn those into actual experiences. When it comes to travel rewards, most women earn points just living their daily lives, but they don't maximize them and they don't optimize them for maximum redemptions. So in a previous video that I created for you, I show you how to accumulate even more travel reward points without opening any new cards, without welcome bonuses, and I'll include a link to that video up here. Be sure to check it out because it's super awesome. As of right now, my family's on track that we'll accumulate enough points that really could pay for our flights for a family of 6 to Europe and back just by using that extra fun little thing on top. But in general, nobody is telling us how to use those points for the most value or what to do after you earn them so they stretch the furthest. So eventually they start to feel overwhelming and confusing and wildly random, and if you end up exchanging them for one flight, it feels like a win when really it can go so much further. And in today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how. There's essentially 3 rules that no matter how you earn them, your points are supposed to earn, store, and redeem. And we're going to walk through ways to maximize and optimize each of those categories. When you understand which card earns what, where those points actually live, and how to redeem them well, all of that confusion disappears. So we're going to go back to Family B. And to recap, Family B is the average American family of 5. We used the US Census to find the average spending for regular budget items like restaurants, groceries, extracurriculars, gas, things like that. And then we factored that into, if we were to apply those numbers to this existing strategy in this playlist, how much they would be accumulating every year for reward travel points. And in the last video, we came up with the number 267,000 points for their first year from normal spending alone. But here is the incredibly important mindset shift. They're not earning these points once. They're earning these points every single year. So every year, this family of 5 has a vacation paid for using this super simple strategy. They really haven't changed their budget a lot. And again, if you missed that, check out the last video. So to demonstrate just how far these points can go, I am going to head over to my computer screen and I'm going to walk you through exactly what this looks like. So for today's example, we are going to map out what a vacation for our family B, which has a decent amount of reward points now to spend. We're going to just map out what that can look like and how to get the best value for those points that they've earned. And where I like to start is this website called Seats.aero. Now, the reason that I love Seats.aero is because it pulls all of the information for all of these flights from different airlines, and then we'll categorize them by the reward value. So you're not shopping for cash, you're shopping for reward flights. And so we're going to start out by plugging in their home airport, which is Boston. And we are going to say Europe because our family of 5 really wants to go to Europe. Now we're going to leave a 14-day window because that's during the summer, so we can get time off work and they can kind of plan it out however they like. And again, we're going to have it for mid-month, so that way we get a little bit of a more broad stroke. Now I have the pro account for Seats.aero, and the reason that I like it, it's $10 a month, but then I can say that I want a minimum of 5 available seats on the flight. I can also select that I only want direct flights, things like that. But for the sake of today's video, we are going to just keep that at 5 available seats for our family of 5 to go from Boston to anywhere in Europe this summer using reward travel. And then we'll search, and Seats.aero is going to be compiling all the information that we need. Here is our departure date, and this is the program. Here is where it departs from, and here is where it's going to arrive. So for example, this is a flight that leaves on May 31st through Delta from Boston to Madrid, and it cost 66,000 points. Now, I want you to also keep in mind that if it's lit up in blue, that means that it has layovers, whereas if it's green, it's a direct flight. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort these by points, and as we can see, for 6,000 points, we can fly each person from Boston to London. And that sounds super fun. I really like this flight leaving on the 1st through Virgin, and for each person one way is going to be 6,000 points. If we want a premium seat, it's 59. And if you want business class, so lay down seats and more luxury service, it's 150,000 points per person. What's extra cool about this is Virgin is currently running a promotion of a 40% transfer bonus. Now, what that means is since Family B accumulated their travel rewards through a more generic travel card and not a co-branded card, when they transfer them to Virgin Airlines or any hotel partner, often you'll get an extra bonus. So right now, Virgin happens to be running a promo where it is a 40% transfer bonus. So for every 1,000 points that Family B transfers over to Virgin, they get 1,400 that they can immediately use to book flights, making these 6,000 point flights significantly cheaper. So now that we have our flight there, we are going to use Seats.aero again to search for a flight back. And let's see what this looks like for our family of 5 to go to London. So doing the exact same search, but now our origin airport is London and our destination airport is Boston, we can see that our family B can come back on the 7th for 12,000 points. And again, this is through Virgin, so that 40% transfer bonus still exists. So for this vacation, with that transfer bonus, this 6,000 point flight becomes 4,300 per person, and this flight back now becomes 8,600 points. Again, this is per person. And so before the transfer bonus, we were looking at 18,000 points for a round trip flight from Boston to London. And these are direct flights running with awesome airlines. But after our transfer bonuses, now we're down to 12,900 reward points per person for round trip flights. So our family of 5 has all of their flights totally covered for 64,500 points, which, as you recall from our first video, they got that just from their grocery and restaurant budget. Now that we've got our flights taken care of, now let's use the remainder of our reward travel points to book an awesome hotel. That way, our flights and our hotels are totally taken care of for this awesome trip for a family of 5 to London. Now, to do research for reward redemptions for hotels, I'm going to go to another free site called maxmypoint.com. And so when we open up the website, it's going to look something like this. We are going to type in our destination, and then we are going to sort them by point value. Now, this first hotel is really exciting for a couple of reasons. First, we love that they have 100% standard redemption available. That means it's going to be a lot easier for us to get a room. And for every 10,000 points, that equals $210. So we are getting 2.1 cents per point, which is a really decent value. And the other thing that's exciting is I'm pretty sure that this hotel is part of the IHG network. And right now, their transfer bonus is 70%. So for every 1,000 points we transfer over, we get 1,700, making these rooms a lot more affordable. So when I click through and I head down to the dates that our family B is going to be in London, then the first night, it's $640 a night. After that, it's $853, $849, This is a swanky, really expensive hotel that family A, who is putting their budget on a debit card, is not going to be able to afford. But family B is going to get this hotel for free. So each night, they are looking at about 15,000 reward points per room. Now, our family does have enough points to cover this because they've structured their budget really strategically. This 15,000 point room becomes 8,800 points per night, which is significantly cheaper. So it makes it a lot more attainable if our family of 5 wants to book multiple rooms and stay a little longer and just really soak it up, knowing that they are saving so much money. Now, I want to point out, we have not been searching all that long. This has not taken an extraordinary amount of time. We have not wasted hours trying to find the deals. I mean, our transfer partners are available right through your credit card portal. And all of these things are super simple to do. Again, Family B is running their budget through 2 strategic cards, you guys. This is not some complicated budget. And both Max My Point and Seats.aero are free websites that you can use. You can use the same strategy to maybe book multiple smaller or domestic trips every year, or a whole bunch of wonderful weekend trips and spring breaks and all of those things. But as you can see, by Family B using their existing budget, you really can pay for your flights and hotels for an amazing, luxurious family vacation, often international vacation, every single year. And it's really not that hard. This is where a lot of women ask, okay, how do I really do this step by step? And that's what we're covering in the next video. In the next video, I'm going to walk you through a complete case study where I actually research and book a round trip flight to Paris, and I paid $12. You're going to want to head to the next video because I'm going to show you how to find the right redemptions, how to avoid low point value mistakes, and how to turn your existing budget into vacations year after year after year. And if you want this full system laid out completely and super, super simple to refer back to all the time, that's why I created the Reward Travel Starter System. If you're interested, check it out in the description below. It is so many awesome, valuable resources and tools that I use all the time. But either way, you're going to want to head to the next video and see this all in action.